Hey guys, it's Mark with Hallmark Pool Supplies, and in this video I'm going to talk to you guys about the different styles and types of liners you can get for your above ground pool, and this is going to help simplify all the questions that you guys might have, because when it comes time to replacing the liner in your above ground pool, we want to make sure we get the right liner for your pool. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to determine the size of the pool that you have. And how do we do that? We're going to get a tape. And if you have a pool, let's say it's an above ground pool, it's round, we want to measure across. And this way, it's going to tell us what the size of the pool is. There's 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and so on. So what I like to do with customers is let's do a bird's eye view of the pool and let's look at it like it's a clock. We want to measure from 12 to 6 and then from 3 to 9. And why do I want to do that? Because your pool might not be quite round. And this way we can make sure that we are getting the exact measurement. If you guys happen to measure and you come up with 24 and a half, you've probably got a 24-foot pool. And if you measure the other way, you might be slightly under 24. That just means the pool wasn't completely round, but we want to make sure we get the right size. And by doing so, we're going to measure basically from one side of the pool all the way to the other side, and that's going to tell us what size we have. Then what we want to do is take our tape, and we have to go to the wall. So we have to determine the height of the pool. And so there's 3 different heights on above ground pools. We have 48-inch, 52, and 54. So this is very important because if you order the wrong liner, it's not going to fit. So what we want to do is we want to take a tape, and we're going to come down here and put it down where the track is at the bottom of the pool. And then we're going to come up and we're going to measure all the way up. And as you can see here on this display, I'm reading 52 inches. Now, in some cases, you might pull a tape and you might say, well, I'm reading 51 and a half. Well, you got a 52-inch pool. Anywhere within an inch of this tells us where we're at. If you have 54, you'll be way up here. If you have 48, you're going to be way down here. So in this sample piece that I've got here, it is 52 inch. So we know we're working with a 52-inch wall, and we'll just call this pool a 24-foot. So when we talk about liners, we're going to be just talking about 4 different types of liners that they make. And you may have heard of these terminologies, but there's over the wall. That's a liner that goes over the wall that's adjustable. And I'll explain, I'm going to show all these in a little bit more detail, but we have over the wall, we have J-hook, we have uni-bead, and we also have beaded. So let's start off with over the wall or your overlap liner. An overlap liner is basically a liner that is going to be going over the pool wall, and then it is adjustable so we can go up or down with the desired height so that we can get a good fit. And so when we're done, and only when we're done and the pool is completely filled with water, then we can come back and we can trim this off if you don't want to have this showing on the outside of the pool. But never trim this until the pool is completely built and filled with water, because if something moves or shifts or you have to change or drain the water and fix the liner, you don't want to cut it and then have yourself short. So basically you're going to put this over, you're going to make your adjustment, and then what we have is what's called a coping clip. And this is just an example of what we'll do is we put that coping clip over the liner on top of the wall, just like so, and that kind of locks it in place. And then what we'll do is we take our track once everything is on, and then your track actually goes over the coping clip as so, and that locks it in place. And this is basically what we do if we're dealing with an over-the-wall or overlapped liner. Okay, so the next liner we would talk about would be a J-bead or J-hook. Now, J-hook liners and uni-bead liners today are pretty much the same thing. A J-hook is a liner like this that you can actually clip over the side. We'll put our track over the top. But J-hooks really aren't made anymore. What they're doing now is what they're incorporating as a uni-bead liner. And a uni-bead liner is basically taking a liner that is made to hang on the wall, but at the same time, there is a bead here or a receiver so that one could actually put this into a track around the pool if you have a track. If you don't have a track, or even if you do have a track, we can take a uni-bead liner and we can actually open it and put it directly over the pool wall and install. So a uni-bead now has taken the place of J-bead, but it gives us the best of both. It allows us to hang the liner on the wall as well as give us a bead receiver if we're working with a pool that has a track. Okay, like I said before, J-hook is now uni-bead, and so we're dealing with over the lap, uni-bead, and beaded. So when we're dealing with a uni-bead liner, as you see here, we will then put the liner over the top of the wall. And as you see on the inside of the pool, your liner will hang, and it hangs right on the wall. And then what we're going to do is we are going to put our track directly on top of that. In other words, we do not need coping clips like we did when we did an over the wall or overlap liner, because this is already built in as our coping clip. So we're hanging it on the wall and we're actually putting the track over, and this is how we do a uni-bead liner. These are nicer liners, and this is what most manufacturers are doing today because it is giving you the best of both. You can hook it into a track or you can hang it on the wall. And it is a better liner than the overlap liners for the simple fact that overlap liners, there's a little bit more adjustment. This is already pre-cut, pre-fit, and hung so that when you put it on, it's a perfect fit. Okay, so the next liner is a beaded liner. And if you look at this piece here, there's no way for me to hang this on the wall because it's designed with a groove to go into a track. So this is what we call a beaded liner that's going to go into a track and it's going to hang in the track. If we look at the uni-bead like I showed you earlier and we compare the two, you're going to see that we have a bead receptor at the top as well as being hung, and here it's just bead only. So if you have this liner, you could put it in a track as well as hang it on the wall. We can do both. Uni-bead is pretty much replacing your beaded liners and J-hook liners, and then of course the only other liner besides uni-bead today would be your over-the-wall liner, and some pools still make the beaded liners, but like I said, you can use either or, and the uni-bead is the liner of choice today. So now when you guys are shopping for your liner, you've probably already seen the terminology mill and gauge. Well, it's pretty much the same thing. We have liners that are 20 gauge or 25 gauge or 20 mil, 25 mil. Basically, that is the thickness of the liner. And if you go with 25, which I prefer, it's just a little bit heavier duty, a little thicker. And that's the liners that I sell. And for you guys out there that need a liner, if you have any questions, definitely email us. I'll be glad to help you guys because we do sell a lot of liners, and I have all the different types of liners we just talked about, and I'll be glad to help you guys. So when it comes to replacing your liner, obviously you'll take the old liner out and we'll inspect the floor as well as the walls. We're going to do that anyway just to make sure that the pool is worth putting a liner in. If we see a lot of rust on the wall, or you got holes, or the wall looks like Swiss cheese, you might need a new pool. But if everything looks good and we're putting the liner in, some people will refer to liner pads or Gorilla pads. I personally like to just leave the sand in the bottom, and if we're worried about grass and weeds, you want to use a product like this. It's called Blast It. Put this down, use a spreader, it goes inside the pool. This way, anything that's in the pool, it will definitely make contact and will prevent anything from growing in the pool or under the pool in the first place. So definitely use this as opposed to using a liner pad or a Gorilla pad. And as good practice, when replacing the liner, I would recommend to replace your skimmer gasket, your return gasket. You're only talking a couple more dollars, but definitely replace that when you're replacing the liner. This way everything is new, clean, tight, no leaks, and you'll be good to go. And if you guys have any difficult pool-related questions or problems, and you need to get in contact with me, the fastest and the best way to get in contact with me is book a phone session. I'll have a link down below, and you guys can check that out, and I'll be glad to help. So not every situation requires a full replacement of the liner. Sometimes you just get a hole and you just need to patch it. If that's you guys, check this video out that I made where I show you how to do the perfect invisible patch. As always, remember us at Hallmark Pool Supplies. My name is Mark. Thanks for watching.